So we went to all this trouble to make our program executable and to add a shebang line. Why did we do all that? Well, one of the reasons is uh, as we learn how to write more and more useful programs, we're going to want to use them from all different places on our computer. And right now we need to be in this directory to run the hello.py program like this. But what if we were in the program above and I say /hello.py? Well, that doesn't work because there is no hello program in this directory. I have to be in that directory to run it as /hello. Okay, well, let's say I just want to run hello.py. Well, that's not found. The place where the program exists is in this directory, in the O1 hello directory. There it is, hello.py, but we're not in that directory, and so it can't be found. I'd have to give the full path to it. And I can say hello O1, hello, and it will run it. But as I write more and more programs, I'm not going to want to have to give the entire path to every program that I run. I want the operating system to simply find them. And the operating system looks in a special environmental variable called path to understand where to find programs. So here, using the replit, if I go into that interface and I say which Python 3, it finds Python 3 here because that is in its path. That is one of the places, one of the directories where it's looking for programs. So when I say which Python 3, it looks at in the first directory in path and finds it right there and says, that's the Python 3 I should use. If there was also a Python 3 in user local bin, it would not use that because it found one first in this directory. Here, I'm going to have a different path on my local machine. It's quite a bit longer and more complex because I do so many different kinds of things here on this program, on this laptop. So I could copy, for instance, I could let's copy our O1 hello to one of the directories that's in my path, and I happen to know that user local bin is in my path. And now if I say which hello.py, it looks in everything that's in my path, looks in all of these directories, and it finds one in user local bin because I just copied a version of the program to user local bin. So now if I say hello.py, it finds the first one it can find, which is it finds one in user local bin. Now I can add programs to user local bin on my laptop because I have permissions to do that, but it's very common when you're working on, say, on the replit, that you would not be able to copy anything into user local bin. That's a protected directory that's for all users on the system. So unless you have root access, you're not going to be able to do that. So I can show you another way to get around that, and that is by altering your path. So it's pretty common to maybe make a directory, and here I'm showing how to make a directory called bin in your home directory. So if I say ls twiddle, then it's showing me my home directory. So I can say make dir for make directory, twiddle bin, and it's going to make a directory. Whoops, oh, it's already there, so I've already made this directory. And I can ls what's in twiddle bin. Another way, oops, so I can see that I've already done this before. Let's pretend that didn't exist. Okay, so I can make a directory, twiddle bin. Another way I could write that is home bin, and it tells me it already exists. So the twiddle in my operating system is a shortcut for the home directory. And if I say echo home, I can see what is the idea of home. And on this laptop, it's users Clark. And if you say echo home, it's going to be a different directory for you. But whatever, we both still have a home directory. And in that, we can make a directory called bin. And if I want, I can copy my hello to my bin directory. Now, I'm going to remove the one that's in user local bin for the purposes of this. And then if I say which hello.py, it's not going to be found any longer. And the reason is because I haven't told it to look in my bin directory. So I can do that by saying path, the path, I'm going to overwrite what path is right now. It's going to be equal to bin plus whatever is currently in path. And now if I say which hello, it's going to find it in my local bin directory. And now if I say hello.py, I can execute it. It can be found because the operating system knows where to find it now. In order to make this idea persist on your machine, you're going to probably need to look up, depending on the kind of shell that you're using. For me, I'm using bash, and so I use something called bash rc or bash profile, and I can tell it every time that I open up a new terminal to always add the twiddle bin to my path, so that as I write programs, I can just copy them into that directory, and no matter where I am on my system, I can run the program, and it's runnable because of two things. One, I've chmod plus x. I made the program executable by using chmod plus x, and then I added shebang line. And again, I'm going to use the cat program to, well, I can just look at it here. This shebang line is what is going to tell the operating system to use Python 3 to execute this program. So hopefully that introduces you to the idea of your environment, your home directory, your path, and how to alter your environment and install your programs so that they can be useful for you from any directory where you are on your system. You don't have to be inside that one directory when you execute it.